Right, this short story, I'm going to make it no longer than 10 minutes. It's about a guy who finds a rare animal not native to Scotland. I'm assuming he's in Scotland. Anyway, I don't know. Right, anyway. Let the story commence. Craig was finally gone. Get your wee message to fuck says get away from more 299 bits. Magic Mass attitude. Craig is I'm not stalling. I'm not fucking stalling. Me stalling for a fucking story. Come up with him like that, man. Craig. There's a guy called Craig. And he's finally going for a wee trip up to Fort William and Aviemore and all these sort of places. He's never went. All these places in Scotland. Guy's face Scotland. But he's never went up. Never went to all these places they say it's beautiful. You know, you get Americans coming out of Scotland. Or people from England. Coming up. Wow, love your country. He had never visited any of these places. This guy was from Glasgow. Never visited any of these places. But he decided to go up. He asked his pals, do you want to come with us? Do you want to go? And they're like, nah, fuck that. So he got a train up. He wasn't going for any skiing. He didn't even have a motor or a bike. He just wanted to go up, get off at a train station. There's the hills, the mountains and all that. Just, are they even called mountains? And just head into them. And then, before night time, head back to the train station. So, he plans it all. He's going to go on the Saturday, maybe stay in a hotel on a Saturday night, come back on the Sunday. Goes into Saturday. Gets to Aviemore. Gets off. And looks to see where in the distance is the least amount of things. Least amount of people. Least amount of paths and roads. And he sees all these fucking hills and valleys. Goes, I'm just going to walk. Just going to walk. I'm just going to walk. I'm sick of planning my life. Sick of it. Sick of it. Everything's all planned. Can I not just walk about my fucking country? Can I not walk about my land? The people that I descend from, I think, because you're not really sure. I don't really know who I descend from. I think on my mom's side I go back to France. On my dad's side Scotland. But how far back to Scotland? Maybe Ireland. Maybe Norway. Maybe it's Scotland, I don't know. But anyway, just that feeling anyway. That feeling that you belong. Some land or something. And he's thinking, did my ancestors go, I'm not really sure, what way should we go? I don't really know, you're not going to get GPS out here, I don't really know if we should go that way. I mean, you know, we don't have a whistle and a light and all that. So he just goes, I'm going that way, and he starts walking. Eventually it starts getting a bit darker. Your name is French, Limmy. No, it isn't. Lamond. Limond. It actually comes from Lamond, which comes from Lament, I think, which is a Scottish name. It's no Le Monde like the world. I tell you who is my world, you're my world though. Anyway, where was I? So he decides to just walk, and he's walking into the hills. It starts to get dark. And he starts, as it's getting dark, he's like, fuck, I don't know my way back. And he's looking about for like lights. You know, like a road with some street lights. Can't see anything. He's walked that far in, man, he can't fucking see anything. Before you know it, pitch black. So, he's like, don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. I don't know what he's thinking to himself. I don't know what to fucking... Fuck was that? He thought he heard something, he just heard the Corin Lol, thank you very much for the sub, thank you. So he waits, somebody there says, XOXO says, sounds like a rare animal, well we'll see, who knows? So he's waiting to hear it one more time. He just starts walking. Must have been his imagination. Must have been that. That was it. That last one. That's what it sounded like. And he's looking about, right? And it's a weird sound because it sounded dead fucking close. It didn't seem to have any echo off the hills. Yeah. It didn't seem to have any like, reverb or, distance. It seemed like it was in his fucking head. It was that close. In his head. Thank you very much, you're right, boys. Thank you very much. So he goes like, hello? And he hears, hello? Yeah, I need to get fucking out of here. Eventually sees the moon, right? Because the hill that he was on, he didn't see the fucking moon. Doesn't see the moon. Eventually turns around the hill, sees the moon, right? And down there sees the reflection of the moon on the loch. Your fucking head's down there, right? Head down the loch. There'll be hussies or something at the loch, people, because it's nice, it's scenic. That will fucking head down there. Head's down there, right? When he gets down there, that fucking sound is following him everywhere. He's like, he gets down to the loch. He looks into the water, and there in his reflection, he sees a rare animal looking back at him. His whole head, his head was like a hedgehog. Whole thing like a hedgehog. So, like underneath a hedgehog, it's got the wee soft bit, and it's got the wee legs and the wee head, and then back it's the spikes. It was like, imagine you had a fucking hedgehog puppet for a wedding, right? And you ripped open the hole at the bottom that you put it on, and you put it right at your head. It was like that. Except it wasn't. It was fucking like him. You could see there was no rim or anything like that. It was like, it's part of him. But there's his mouth like, but there's the fucking hedgehog head up. He's like, what the fuck is this? And he sees the hedgehog going like, but it's coming out his mouth. He's like, what the fuck is this, man? I'm seeing things. It must be because it's that dark. You know how you see things in the darkness like that? You know how you see... You know how... I don't know if you've ever had Artex in your house. Artex. That kind of plaster stuff to do patterns with and all that. I don't know if you ever had them in your house or maybe a bedroom or something like that. See, at night time, or at certain times of the day, the light comes in and makes shadows with them. Sometimes if you're lying there at night and you're looking at these shadows, you might have it for different types of wallpaper or things that cast shadows on your wall. But when you've got all these bumps on the wall, you start to see shadows that look like faces. And there's one you spot just by lying there one night like that. You spot a face one night just as you're looking like that. A face that looks something like that. Sometimes you see it and you look for it. Omni 308, thank you very much for the sub. And you spot one, so like the next night you keep looking back at it and there it is. He's like, am I seeing that in the waves or something? This can't be right, man. So he goes like that, he touches the water, like that. It goes like that. And see when the cam's again, he's back to normal. Just then, somebody shines a torch and goes, you there? Are you alright? Are you lost? Because see, up north in England, it's full of fucking English, man. Did you not know that? See, up north in Scotland, it's full of fucking English, man. All down south, they've all got a bit of money, they want a bit of scenery, they want to get away from it all, so they fucking come up here, man, but they don't want to stay in fucking Glasgow, know what I mean, like a real fucking city with real fucking Scots, know what I mean. They all fucking go up north, man, take care of the place. Or English, man, they all move up north or the fucking countryside where they can fucking pay like £5 fucking English pounds to fucking have about 100 fucking million hectares, man. Telling you, man, see whenever you see any fucking Scottish anything's on the fucking Scottish news about some sort of countryside, people looking after the countryside up north, here's the director of the country something in Scotland. Yes, hi, I'm in charge of Aberdeenshire countryside, and it's all that. Hi, I'm in charge of the Scottish. Fuck's this, man? We not got any con here, no. I mean, everybody's fucking welcome to come up, man. Everybody's welcome to come up. They could probably do a fucking better job than we can, man. Know what I mean? I'm English living in Coatbridge. No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about these ones that, do you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I better stop. You know, I would never in a million years, never ever ever in a million years, never ever 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 in a million years, never in a million years would I even think, oh, this English person should not be in some sort of position of power in Scotland. Can we not do anything for ourselves? I would never think that. I voted yes to Scottish independence, not to fucking boot people out, not to boot the English out or keep the English out of it. I voted yes because I wanted the people who are in Scotland, regardless of where they were fae, but the people who live in that fucking country, if you want to call it a country, call it a fucking region, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if I'm Scottish or no. Just in that place, it was just my opinion that the people who live in that place, whether it's a city or a country or whatever it is, care the most about that place who are there. I don't care where they're fae. I don't care about their fucking lineage. I don't care if they just fucking moved in 5 years ago. I don't care. If you live and work there, you sort of care more about that place than if it's there. Simple as that. I think if I moved down south to England, I care more about England than somebody fucking up in Scotland. I maybe care more about, if I moved in England, I would care more about England while I'm there than an English person would if they moved up to Scotland, would care about fucking, would care about England, do you know what I mean? So I'm not saying anything. Everybody's welcome in Scotland, man. And yes, even English. Is Craig English? Aye, Craig's English. Fuck it. Craig is English. I'm not actually going to call him Craig English. Craig's actually English. There's a wee fucking twist for you. But that's not the twist. See, this whole time I've been telling the story, Craig himself is English. Right? Alright, you happy now? Aye. It's no fucking enough at fucking Meredith with fucking Braves getting a total fucking piss taken out of her internationally by it fucking all that fucking lot. Come on, we'll have a big fucking laugh at the fucking Scots because we can't understand a single word they're fucking saying. God, they're such fucking stupid fucking animals. Hi, are you Scottish? We have a role for you. Alright, what is it then? Oh, you're going to be a green fucking troll. Michael Myers, I fucking know, right? A Scottish fucking troll. A green troll. Or some sort of rugged guy with a fucking kilt and a big sword that's fighting fucking dragons. Somebody for the past, basically. Somebody for the past. A miserly duck called Scrooge McDuck. Groundskeeper fucking Willie with his 6-pack because he's a fucking animal, isn't he? Groundskeeper Willie is like, he tends to the grass and all that. Because he's in touch with the earth and all that, because that's what we are, all earthy and all that. We've got no fucking brains. We've got no brains. We're all just about earth and toiling the fucking earth and all that. And then we rip off our fucking tap to fight a fucking wolf, whatever the fuck it was. And then we've got a 6-pack because we're like fucking animals, man. Or there we got fucking Meredith. There we got Meredith. Well, that's kind of positive. That's sort of positive. There's that sort of positive. No. Let's let it settle in. Let's make them happy with Meredith. And then, see for Wreck-It Ralph 2, break the fucking internet. We'll take the total fucking piss out on it. You know what to do? I've got a good idea for a Scottish fucking actor. Let's get him in as a fucking windy cleaner that you can't fucking understand. Going like that. Fucking sell it. Sell it. Anyway, or digging in fucking Thimbleweed fucking Park, man. Anyway, Craig, who's English, does that with the water, calms down, and the hedgehog thing isn't there. He goes back, finds his way back to the station. This English person's like, are you alright there? Are you lost? And Craig says, yes, I'm lost. Can you please help me? So Craig goes back, back to his house. Finally goes back to his house. And he looks in the mirror and he's thinking to himself, Balbus, Exabalbus, thank you very much for the sub. So Craig gets back to the house. Craig English, and looks in the mirror and he's thinking, what's that? What did I see out there? What did I see out there in the woods today? What was that thing in the reflection in the dock? And you know what he saw? You know what he saw? I'll tell you what he saw. Do you know in his window? What he saw, what was in his window, is in his window right now in the story, is a big Scotland flag. And in another window is an SNP poster. And in another window is I voted yes. And in another window is a poster that says still yes. Even though he's English. Because you know what he saw? He saw a rare animal. You know, like a spirit animal. You know, you go out, find a spirit animal and all that, you know, like Homer did with Groundskeeper Willie. No, I mean the Simpsons, Groundskeeper Willie's in the Simpsons. He went out there and he went on a kind of walkabout type of thing. If I may mix certain cultures here, he went for a walkabout, which is in the Aboriginal culture, and met a spirit animal, which is in the Native American culture, and and the spirit animal was actually himself. He was the rare animal because he was a rare good guy, an Englishman in Scotland that voted yes. Thank you. The end.